Hello and welcome to iCalculator's video series on US tax basics. In this video, we'll be focusing on the state of Texas. We'll cover the state's history, types of taxes and exemptions, and how those tax revenues are used to fund government services and programs. Texas was founded in 1823 by Mexico, and it became an independent republic in 1836. Before joining the United States as the 28th state in 1845. Today, Texas's main GDP is driven by the energy industry, technology, and agriculture. Over the years, the state has developed unique cultural and economic features that have shaped its identity. As the state's economy and society have evolved, so has its taxation system. Historically, taxes in Texas have been primarily based on property and goods to finance the state's expenses, with a heavy reliance on property taxes to fund essential services like education, healthcare, and public safety. In recent years, the state has diversified its tax base by imposing taxes on businesses, such as the franchise tax, and expanding its sales and use tax base to cover a wider range of goods and services. It's important to understand the various taxes and tax exemptions, so you can make better informed financial decisions for yourself or your business. First, let's take a look at the different types of taxes in Texas. Income tax, sales and use tax, property tax, excise tax, franchise tax, fuel tax and utility tax. Now let's take a look at these taxes in further detail. Income tax. Texas does not impose a personal income tax. However, the state does impose a franchise tax on businesses. Sales and use tax is imposed on most retail sales and some services. The rate varies based on the location of the sale. Property tax is based on the assessed value of real estate and tangible personal property, with rates varying by location. Excise tax is imposed on specific goods and services, such as cigarettes, gasoline, and alcohol. Franchise tax is imposed on businesses that operate in Texas. The rate depends on the type of business and its total revenue. Fuel tax is imposed on the sale of fuel for use in motor vehicles and other equipment. Utility tax is imposed on utility services, such as gas, electricity, and telecommunications. Now we have covered the different types of taxes in detail, let's now take a look at the various tax exemptions available in Texas. There are various tax exemptions available in Texas, including sales tax exemption. Certain items and services, such as groceries and prescription medications, are exempt from sales tax. Homestead exemption, a reduction in property taxes for homeowners who occupy their primary residence. Senior citizen exemption, a reduction in property taxes for senior citizens who meet certain eligibility requirements. Disabled veteran exemption, a reduction in property taxes for disabled veterans who meet certain eligibility requirements. Agricultural and wildlife exemption, a reduction in property taxes for land used for agricultural or wildlife management purposes. Charitable contribution deduction, a deduction for contributions made to qualified charitable organizations, for businesses subject to the franchise tax. Manufacturing exemption, a sales tax exemption for machinery and equipment used in manufacturing. That is all for this video on Texas tax basics. We hope that this Texas state tax guide was helpful in providing you with a better understanding of the state's tax system. By knowing more about the history, types of taxes, how taxes work and the various exemptions available, you can make better informed financial decisions for yourself or your business. Be sure to stay tuned for the next state tax guide in this series, or check out our US Tax Basics playlist. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos.